What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Power JT. I'm back with you guys for another video. Before I begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe. I upload NFL videos and college football videos daily, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. And let's get into it. Let's get into the truth about Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. The truth is, the Tennessee Titans are a sneaky good team. They're not a great team, but they're a good team. Especially on their defense. They have a very, very underrated defense led by Jurrell Casey, who I feel is one of the most underrated players in all of football. I don't feel he gets the credit he deserves just because he plays for the Tennessee Titans. And he gets outshadowed by Khalil Mack, Aaron Donald, and J.J. Watt. But this guy is a very, very great player. He is an absolute stud. And he deserves to be in that conversation of best defensive players in football. He might not be in the conversation for best, but he's in the conversation for best defensive players. But the video is not about Jurrell Casey. It's about Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. And the truth about Marcus Mariota is that he might be a bust. And I'm not saying he might be a bust just because he doesn't have the skill set. He has the skill set to succeed in the NFL. But the reason why I'm saying he might be a bust is because of his durability. Now, durability was a huge concern of Marcus Mariota coming into the 2015 NFL draft, and it's starting to show. Here are a list of his injuries, all the injuries he suffered this season. Week 2, he suffered the elbow injury. He was able to beat, I believe he wasn't starting the game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, but Blaine Gabbert got injured. He came in and led them to a victory, even though he wasn't able to throw the ball more than 20 yards. Week 13 and week 12, he had core and neck injuries. Week 15, he had a foot injury. Week 16, he left the game early against the Washington Redskins with a stinger. And last year, he was battling a quad and hamstring injury. So this season, his stats aren't what I thought they would be. If you guys are an OG subscriber, you guys would have saw the video I made in the summer about Marcus Mariota, how I thought he would be a Pro Bowler this year, and he really hasn't lived up to that. This year, he's passed for 2,528 yards, 11 passing touchdowns to 8 interceptions. He has a career high completion percentage with 68.9% of his passes being completed. He's rushed for 357 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. I believe his numbers would be a lot better if he wasn't held back by his injuries, because we have saw flashes of what Marcus Mariota can do when he's fully healthy. Also, I'm going to compare his first 2 seasons to his last 2 seasons. Now, his first 2 seasons when he came to the NFL, he didn't really have a lot of injuries. His last 2 seasons when he started battling all these injuries. His first 2 years when he was healthy, he's passed for 6,244 yards passing, 45 passing touchdowns, only 9 interceptions, and he completed 61% of his passes. His first 2 seasons, he had one of the best interceptions to touchdown ratios. He was really up there with Alex Smith, Tom Brady, and Aaron Rodgers, and some other quarterbacks of having good touchdown interception ratios. Especially his second year, he had 26 touchdowns and only 9 interceptions. That's very good. And also, he had 601 rushing yards with 4 rushing touchdowns, but he has a whopping 19 fumbles in his first 2 seasons. 19 fumbles. So obviously, ball security was a big concern of his. Also, him coming into the NFL draft in 2015, and him and Jameis Winston also have turnover problems. His last 2 seasons, he has died down on the fumbles, but he has increased the interceptions. He's passed for 5,760 yards, 24 touchdowns, and 23 interceptions, and he's completed 64.5% of his passes. And he's also rushed for 669 rushing yards with 7 rushing touchdowns with 11 fumbles. A lot of people talk about Jameis Winston being a bust because he is a turnover machine, but Marcus Mariota, I feel you have to be fair, and Marcus Mariota, you could put him in the same category. He is a turnover machine. 23 touchdowns, 11 fumbles his last 2 seasons. I feel has had so many turnovers just because of his injuries. This year he has been sacked over 40 something times. The offensive line hasn't been good at it like it was last year with all the injuries they had on it. And also, a thing that people don't take into consideration is that the lack of innovation on the offense. They did a better job than what Mike Mularkey did with the innovation on the offense, getting into some sets and plays that will help Marcus Mariota be a little bit more comfortable and using his abilities, what he does best, to help him succeed. But I feel they still can do a lot better. And with this touchdown interception ratio, I don't really know what's going on with Marcus Mariota. I don't know if it's just the injuries or if it's just the offense, but I had so much high expectations for Marcus Mariota coming into this season. I had him as a Pro Bowler, and this season he has not lived up to that. The Tennessee Titans are just a ground and pound team, and that's the truth about them. And the truth about Marcus Mariota is he might just be an average quarterback. I said earlier in the video he might be a bust, but I'm a hold down on that. I'm only saying he might be a bust is because of the injuries, not saying because of his skill set, because he has a skill set to be a good quarterback. But at this point right now, he's just an average quarterback in the NFL, and the stats reflect that. And that's the truth about Marcus Mariota. He is an average quarterback, nothing more than that. He has the potential to be good, the potential to be elite, but because of the injuries, and I feel the coaching staff, he's just an average quarterback. And that's my truth about Marcus Mariota. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Make sure to like the video, comment.